everyone, my name is Ceecret and this is
Dallas.
Welcome to our channel, the Bonham family. Today we don't have the kids with us because it is Father's Day weekend, so we are going to Morro
Guess who's
Bay.
the father?
So since we're on the road, I decided that we should just go ahead and film a story time video of how we met. And our stories are a little bit different just because like we have two different perspectives on who was on whose.
She was on my job.
I was thinking of a whole nother word, but jock is a good one. So me and Dallas went to high school together for 3 years and we never really just crossed paths. Like we just never really crossed paths. Like we had like the same kind of mutual friends. We never had any classes together. I never seen you at like assemblies or nothing.
I was never at assemblies. I was always in trouble. But I did graduate, so.
When I first met Dallas, it was actually at a football game.
JV football game.
A JV football game, and he played varsity, so his coach like required him to be at the JV football games, and I was there for someone else. Anyways, since I was there for like somebody else, like I wasn't worried about him. But the conversation, like, you know, we weren't even really talking to each other.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the conversation we even had was about. I don't even remember.
It was one of your teammates.
Oh yeah, he was weird. that was a conversation.
It was just a weird conversation that I was just like, okay, y'all need to go back over there with the team. So I don't know, I really didn't show interest. Oh, and then I was a proctor, in high school where we're from.
Yeah, where I'm from.
Where from? I was raised there.
But you wasn't born there.
Where we're from is like somebody who gives like the hall passes or whatever, and like I literally had like a class that I just sat in like the office of like the counselor's office or the attendance office, and I would just go to different classes and give out passes. I had a proctor class when he was in weights, and then every time I would go in there,
like we were allowed to go back and forth because it was a football class. And every time I go out there, I was like, oh, we not friends. Like, I'll joke with her and be like, oh, we're not friends, whatever. Are we friends, whatever? Yeah.
See, that's Dallas' side. Let me tell you on my side. So basically, when I was walking back from leaving or coming from the weight room, he was out there getting a drink and was just like, so we're not friends? So if a guy comes up to you and says, literally waits for you to come back.
No,
I'd be like, so we're not friends?
I'd be like, hi, Ceecret.
What does that mean?
I'd be like, hi, Ceecret. And then she always had this attitude. So I'd be like, so we're not friends? Right or wrong?
Anyway, so basically, y'all tell me what that sound like. Who was on whose jock, okay? So that was just the first one.
I was just trying to put something in her ear real quick. Have her thinking, you know?
Yeah, boy.
Anyway.
Because then when she walked away, she's like, oh yeah, we friends.
So that was like at the beginning of the year, right? And yeah, that was at like the beginning of the year because it was football season. Mm-hmm. And then by like the end of the year, there was this guy.
Another one, a whole separate one.
He kind of made me feel like I was just a little fasty. Don't make that face, because I was hearing rumors about you. So don't make that face.
Keyword.
I seen Dallas walking down the hallway with his baseball uniform, and he was walking with his brother, and I was like, hold on there, buddy. I was like, hold on. Is that?
Who are you?
Where do you come from?
Then I was like, I fell from heaven.
Bruh.
No, he wasn't. He was like, hey, Ceecret.
Bruh.
Remember me from the hallway? I was like, we ain't
No,
friends.
I did not say that. I did not.
So I was like, oh, you play baseball? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, just let you know, I play softball. And then he was like, oh, really? Just let me know when your games are, and I'll come out and like come to your games. And I was like, okay.
Mind you, I didn't know her, so I knew who she was, but I didn't know who she was or what was going on with her.
Like, we never really was just like we never had any classes together, so we never really was around each other. And then whenever he said that he was going to come to my games, that just kind of stuck out to me, because I was like, wow, like, we really haven't conversated like that, and he's already saying that he's going to come out and support me. So then after that, like, I told one of my friends, like, oh, I think Dallas is cute. Like, I think he's cute. I had tweeted, like, I wish no, you had tweeted.
I was like, oh, I wish I had somebody to talk to. And then her friend subtweeted me and was like, you could talk to my girl, and then tagged her. And so I clicked on her profile, but I never messaged her. And I just went on about my night.
And we never messaged each other.
Like, maybe a week or two after that we just never talked.
Well, yeah, it was like a week, because after that's when I had class with one of your friends.
Yeah.
And I had told him,
if you're watching, you know who you are.
First of all, I didn't even know that they were like this. Like, I thought they was like this.
And he set it all up.
But they're like
low
this.
Key.
And so I always, like, in weight class, he was like super cool. So we just always talked about everything. And so when I told him, I was like, oh, you know Dallas? And he's like, yeah, what about him? Like, acting like nonchalant. Like, he didn't tell me nothing about them growing up together or nothing.
Because he know the game.
And so, oh, I think he's cute. And then he was like, oh, really? And as soon as the bell rung, he runs straight to freaking Dallas. And I remember, because I was so embarrassed.
Hey, he's like, tell me why Ceecret told me that she thinks you're cute. Mind you, when he's telling me, she's coming down the hallway.
And I already knew it. As soon as I seen that they were together, I already knew that he said something. So I just like looked the other way, and I just kept walking, because they were both staring at me. So it was like embarrassing. And then after that happened, I had went and searched Dallas up, and I had added him.
Added me on everything. She literally stalked me. Added me on everything. Okay. My Facebook. She got my
his perspective.
She got my How did you get my Snapchat from my Facebook? Then
I didn't get your Snapchat from her Facebook. I'm a detective. So I went on your Instagram and you posted your Snapchat.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Your profile picture literally had your Snapchat name written across on it, so hush.
So anyways, she added me, and then I was at a basketball game and I was talking to some people.
No, let me tell that side, because there's two sides to every story.
Okay, I was talking to some people standing outside, you know, some friends and stuff. And she comes, walks by. She was like, hey, I added you on Snapchat. And I was like...
Whenever I did that, I was just trying to get his attention.
Hello? Is it me?
What do you mean? You could have just came up and said something.
I tried, but so basically he's saying that he's around people. No, he was surrounded by a bunch of cheerleaders, and they was blocking. And so I was like, hey Dallas, I just want to let you know that I added you on Snapchat. And then he was like, because my name is Team Curly Hair, so it's not under my, not under my real name. So I wanted him to know that that was me and not like some random chick. So that's why I said that.
At the time, she wasn't
not no stalker stuff. Okay, I just wanted him to know that was me. And so then after that, he just kind of brushed it off. He really didn't say anything. So then I just got done from doing softball conditioning. So I was tired and I was waiting for my dad to come pick me up. And there was a basketball game going on. So I just went up there on the bleachers and was just sitting there waiting for my dad to come get me. He come up there and he's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you sitting here by yourself? And I was just like, oh, because I just got out of practice and I'm waiting for my dad. And then he was like,
and I said, message me.
Yeah.
Message me on Snapchat. And you
had Snapchatted each other that night of the basketball game.
No, this what happened. I said, message me on Snapchat. And then she was like, no. And I was like, no, she was like, you messaged me. And I was like, no, you messaged me, what the heck? And she was like, no, message me. So then I was getting ready to leave because me and my brother had to walk home. And because we stayed down the street from the school. And she was like, she never messaged me. And so I messaged her, well, I Snapchatted her and I was like, so are you gonna tell me what's wrong? And then she was like, it's a long story. And I Snapchatted her and I was like, oh, okay, well, I got time.
Today I got time, girl. Okay, well, I'm about to call you. We basically were on the phone till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Just like I was telling him what was wrong. And then he was just being that person to confide in and listen and give me advice and stuff. Like he wasn't like pushy or anything. He was just there for me.
It felt good to have somebody there to be like, you know, do you want to talk? Or knowing that I had somebody that if I did want to talk, I could talk to that person.
But yeah, so that's how we met. I felt like he was on my job.
But she was really on my job though.
Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was our story time on how we met. Who do you guys think really jocked
Comment down below who you think who was on whose jock.
Yeah.
But be honest, because I know it's her.
Thanks to jock, you jocked me 4 different ways.
But you jocked me the ultimate. I
only jocked you 2.
But one of your 2 jocks was the ultimate jock that you could
No.
do. That was like the most.
In your opinion, though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time.